Welcome to New Day Cleveland. I'm David Moss.
And I'm Natalie Hervik.
And we jumped in the car today and we came out to the very edge of Medina County to visit
Mapleside Farms, because we're in Brunswick.
That's right, the whole show is about Brunswick. We're going to visit a whole bunch of different places. As a matter of fact, I understand there's a restaurant here where the people are from Thailand, so it's a pretty cool little restaurant.
Ah, interesting. You know what else Brunswick has to offer? Another farm here that you can go and visit reindeer.
Oh.
And they have camels, and they have horses, and they really have everything.
Did you ride the camel?
I didn't get on that one, no. He was not in the mood for me.
He was in a humpy mood.
Yeah.
There you go.
We're going to show you that place too, and then a great place for stationery. All of your paper needs under one roof. It's huge, and wait until you see what I mean.
And I'm going to visit a guy I haven't seen in over 12 years. He's got a beautiful Italian bakery and a delicatessen. It's a fun place, but I think we're going to start right here at Mapleside Farms.
Love this place.
Mapleside Fruit Farms. A lot of apples here, a lot of great stuff. We're going to learn a whole lot more because I'm going to go talk to Josh.
Okay.
Okay, I found Josh over here. We're at Mapleside Farms, and we're sort of behind the store right now,
yes.
huh? So what happens when we're standing here?
This is the packing room. All of our apples are picked and they're brought up here in giant bins, and then they go through the apple grater. This is where they're cleaned.
So this is the big bin over here,
Correct.
Huh?
Yep.
I like this guy. Who's Johnny Juice?
Yeah, that's our cider. That's a brand of our cider.
That's great. So I can buy that anywhere or just here at the farm?
You can buy our cider here at the farm. Yep.
Yeah, which is terrific. I mean, you come up in the store, you've got all kinds of great stuff up there.
Yeah.
I saw the ladies making caramel apples. You got the apples with the candied apples, right?
Yep, we have candy apples.
I had a car that color once.
Yeah.
Candy apple red.
Right.
Yeah. So what kind of apples are you guys working with here now?
These are our Melrose. This is we actually invented this apple. It's a cross between the Jonathan and the Red Delicious. The name in Latin means paradise. So this is one of our biggest sellers.
This is my favorite apple.
Yes.
Like when you make an apple pie.
Sure.
This thing works the best. It's the sweetest, but it's still it's got a firmness to it. You know, like those Granny Smith apples are a little hard like that.
Yeah, they're crisp and they're very versatile. You can cook with them. You can put them in salad. So good apple all around.
I love when you come up here. So we're in Brunswick. We're doing this whole show in Brunswick, and this is sort of like, to me, the feature place in Brunswick. And it is it's to die for, to pull in the parking lot and look out across the valley here.
Sure, the view. Everyone loves our view. Even when we're not having a festival, at night we have people pull in just to see the sunset. The reason we have that view is because it's actually the beginning of the Appalachian foothills.
Ah.
So you can see for 200 miles. It makes for some really awesome sunsets.
You think that Johnny Appleseed guy ever came through here?
Yeah, he could have.
He may have.
Yeah, we actually have 2 trees on the property that are second generation Johnny Appleseed planted trees. We grafted from another farm in Ohio.
That's fantastic. And also, I don't you have a big parking lot across the street, so when you have these festivals, like the big slide in the fall and all these different things, I mean, people come out here in droves.
They do, from all over the place. Yeah, we have 16 acres of parking across the street, so
Yeah.
it fills up.
I remember Halloween too. Didn't you have something like with zombies or something?
Yeah, we have our zombie paintball, the zombie apocalypse.
That was pretty good. Yeah. I love that a lot. So what happens to the apples in these machines?
This is where they're graded into different sizes by weight. So you have 3 different sizes here. We have our large, medium, and then the little ones we call our lunchbox apples, because you can put them right in the lunchbox.
Yeah, that's great. Somebody was telling me too that you have apples here that if you peel them, they don't discolor right away.
That's the Cortland apple.
The Cortland apple.
It stays white. Usually they turn brown if you leave them out, but the Cortland stays white. We caramel those a lot because they're perfect carameling apples.
I was talking about the caramelized apples, the candy apples, but in the bakery, what do you do with the apples in the bakery?
Oh, well, we have our classic apple pies, our Dutch apple pies, our apple fritters, dumplings, so pretty much everything apple.
Yeah, it's a cozy spot too when you come in. If you happen to come in the cooler months, you got a fire in the fireplace going, got some chairs, and a lot of space too. I mean, the kids probably go crazy when they come here, huh?
Yeah, they do. They love it.
Yeah. So how long have you been here?
I've been here for about 6 years. I came in with the new owners. It's the 3rd family that has owned Mapleside. We've been around for about 100 years. So,
yeah. You know, usually when I go a place, the general manager is always older than me, but something's been changing lately. Like now the general managers are all younger than me. I don't know if they're getting younger, I'm getting older maybe, huh?
No comment there.
No comment there. Hey, so what about the wine? I saw a whole bunch of wine here too, and it's a different kind of, different style of wine here.
Yeah, we have our blueberry wine, we have raspberry wine, watermelon wine.
Yeah.
So it's really good. It tastes like a squeezed watermelon.
Yeah. So that's terrific. And also I noticed a bunch of dried fruits and pretzels and all that kind of stuff. So when you come out here, it's one of those places where you're coming for the apples, you're coming for a good time and fun, but you find little things that you don't find in other stores. And I think that's sort of unique about it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what we try to do. We try to make a unique experience for all the people who come to visit us.
Yeah, and I know later on in the show we're going to get a chance to go to the barn, because the barn is a place where you house an area for special events.
Correct, yeah. We do weddings, but we also do concerts and murder mystery dinners and lots of fun stuff during the off season.
Daughter comes home and says, Dad, I'm getting married, but I want to do it at Mapleside Farms.
Oh yeah, we do a lot of weddings here. People love to get married out on the view, and we just built that big, beautiful barn, so it's a big venue.
Okay, and you guys, you have the cider here. What's your favorite apple?
My favorite is the Melrose.
You invented it, you might as well like it, right? There you go. It's a beautiful place. How many acres here?
127 acres.
So you can get out and wander around outside a little bit, and depending on the time of year, there's always an activity or something good to do. Fun to do also. Hey, speaking of fun, I think that's what Natalie is doing now. She is sort of like down on the farm, and it has something to do with a camel.
Okay, yeah.
If you have the little ones with you when you're making your trip to Brunswick, this would be a must stop. We're here at Spring Mist Farms. No stranger to Fox 8. We love Howard and the gang. I know you've been up a couple of times, brought the animals with you. Now, you have a few here today, and one is eyeing me up, and it's because I'm holding these in my hands. That's Charlie, folks. Hi, Charlie. Look at him. How cute is he? So here at the farm, people can come here pretty much a good bit of the year and see the animals.
We are open to the public June, July, and August every Wednesday. You can come in and see the animals, pet and feed stuff. We have a couple different rides going. Then in the fall time in October, we have an event on Fridays and Saturdays. Just a nice little fall event. Once again, you can pet the animals, feed. We have rides going. This year we have something new. We have a corn bin. The kids could climb in it and play in the corn, like a sandbox, but with corn.
Oh, fun.
We have something at Christmas times. The big guys here making toys with the kids. We set up the barn as a live nativity.
Here?
Santa's here. Yep, and the kids can sit right on his lap, build a toy with them, take an actual toy home with them, a wooden toy.
See, that's so much fun. So there really is a lot to do here depending on what time of year you're coming. But the animals, of course, always the biggest attraction. This guy is not only chomping at the bit, he's rubbing his paws onto the ground here. I know this is what you want, so I'm gonna give you what you want, okay? Here you go, buddy. Yeah. They love it. This is their treats.
Right.
They love these.
And this is what we sell on when the petting farm's open. It's just an ice cream cone full of cracked corn. And all the animals love it.
Oh, look, he's like, look, he's one of the friendliest animals. Now, I know you're getting upset, Charlie, but we're gonna walk around here because I know you have a lot more animals. Oh, here's what you don't know is that I already fed him like 3 of these before we started.
I don't think Charlie can fill.
So I don't think he can either. But these animals, you guys treat them like royalty here.
They're family.
I've seen it.
They're family. Yeah, they're taken care of pretty darn well.
I know you have a lot of them in the barn right now, but you brought them into the barn because we're here.
Right,
Normally they're out.
Normally they're outside. In the wintertime they come in this barn. And in this large area, they have, we split the barn in half kind of, so they have plenty of run time. In the summertime, we believe animals need to be out in pastures, not cooped up in a barn.
So what are all these little guys? You have different types of horses, ponies.
Right, these are actually ponies. We have the larger pony, which is a half-linger.
Sorry, we're showing you their
smaller
backsides,
ponies are Shetland ponies.
And that's because they're eating, right? So
right. They gave them some oats. Here comes Smokey.
And now they all see. Okay, now I'm in trouble here. Look how cute they are, though. And the kids probably just absolutely love this. I'm giving you a little. Look, you're right. He says that they really love the corn more so than they like the cake cone.
And so many animals, they're pretty smart. If there's no corn in it, they'll take the cone and just drop it on the floor.
Really?
Yep.
They'll just drop it right on the floor and say, forget you. I don't want that. Now, I see you have a covered wagon, too?
Correct. That's another ride that we offer. We do it here on location or actually off location also.
I know there's a few that are on the wintertime that people love to see, especially.
There could be some reindeer around the farm.
And I hear there's some new little babies.
3 babies this year.
So we can't leave without seeing them, right? Will you go take me over there? Is that
Absolutely.
Okay? All right, I'll try to get out without them attacking me with this cone. So I'm really glad that I decided to come over here because I know these guys, especially around the holidays, are definitely something that is a fan favorite.
They sure are.
Hi. So this is one of the mommies?
Yep, this is Joy.
Hi, Joy.
And she's the mother of Tinsel.
Okay, so we see the little babies in there now.
Right, this is actually tinsel right here at the gate.
And the one that's making so much noise over there, that's
Frost.
the daddy-o?
That's the daddy, yep.
So Frost, he's back there. He would love to come out, but he has to kind of keep his space from us.
This time of season, we keep our space back a little bit.
What's called mating season. We can say that, right? But he's great with all the other reindeer, so...
Oh, absolutely. At night, they're outside.
Mm-hmm.
They're only in the barn during the day, and as you can see, it's just to keep the fans on them, so the flies aren't bothering them, and then on a hot day, it keeps them a little bit cooler. And then in the evening, they're back out in the field, and they come back in the following morning and eat again.
Well, I know they help Santa get from place to place, so it's good that we have them here, and it's so cute to see them. So they come down to Spring Mist Farms, right on Pearl Road here in Brunswick.
Yep. Big sign out front that has the farm name.
It's a great place to bring the kids. I enjoy feeding these animals, so I know the kids would absolutely love it.
They'll have a
I
ball.
feel like a kid sometimes. All right, say bye, Joy. This is Joy, right?
This is Joy, yep.
Say bye, Joy. When we come back, we are taking you to an Italian bakery with some of the best pastries, including cannoli that I can almost guarantee are bigger than you have ever seen.
It's a great centerpiece for any party. It's a conversation piece. It's a large shell, and we stuff it with these about 3 dozen of these smaller shells.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. It's a road trip. We are in Brunswick and we're on Route 42, Pearl Road at the intersection of 303, talking to Jim Rito from Rito's Italian Bakery and Deli, right?
That's right.
Those are a lot of things to get in order.
Yeah, I know.
I got them all right?
You did very well.
We go way back, this man and I.
Yeah, 15 years ago. He was here when we opened.
Oh my goodness, I tell you, I walked in the front door, big, beautiful bakery. I forgot how beautiful it is. I should be back here more often, right? And there's a picture, you and me sitting there.
Right.
Big old mustache. Is that a freaky picture or what?
We were a little darker. You still have your hair. I don't have mine.
There you go. Well, you got the hat to cover it up. But I tell you what, the place has grown. It's still fantastic. And so we're in the back right now checking out what's going on. And this is like getting ready for the weekend?
Right, yeah. We have some wedding cakes. These are just a few samples of them. Different styles. We specialize in cassata cake and...
Oh, yeah. Cassata cake, is that the one that has the strawberries in
right.
it too?
Mm-hmm. Sponge cake with strawberry and custard.
I forgot to put one in the refrigerator once and it collapsed on me. You got to refrigerate those, right?
Right.
There you go. I learned that. So what kind of wedding is it? Is it like a seafood wedding or what?
No, those we have those are it's for a under the sea birthday cake. It's on order. Those are fondant pieces that we sculpt for that purpose.
And this is the helmet from a former Cleveland Browns quarterback?
That's actually a groom's cake.
Oh.
I guess he was an Iowa Hawkeye at one time, so we were doing that for him.
All the specialty stuff. So it's a lot of fun to come back here and see all the colors. This is something I sort of recognize from the old days.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a Jack Daniels, but it's another groom's cake.
So I saw you have all the elves back here working. What kind of cookies you got going?
These are our lemon biscotti. It's a very popular cookie for us. You can also find these at Heinen's. We do a little wholesaling with Heinen's.
Mm-hmm. Well, you do a lot of stuff here. I mean, when you come out here and you see the building for the bakery, it's a big building because you got a lot going on here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I walk over on the other side, ladies putting together a big, beautiful deli tray. So when we're talking about Italian bakery and deli, the deli is a big part of the business, isn't it?
Yes, we do sandwiches, deli, we do catering as well. I mean, from lobster to a party tray or large sub, we do it all.
Yeah, I got a kick out of that. But here's one of the reasons I wanted to come back here. When I saw this out at the front counter, amongst all your beautiful cookies and cakes, this is huge.
Yes, our gigantic cannoli.
Look at that thing.
We were actually on the Food Network's Guilty Pleasures this past year.
It looks like a weapon, like it's something you fire a cannonball out of.
It's a great centerpiece for any party. It's a conversation piece. It's a large shell, and we stuff it with these about 3 dozen of these smaller shells.
And you stuff those with
cannoli fillings, ricotta cheese and chocolate chip.
Yeah, and people always wonder why they're empty in certain places and when they're filled with cream in others. Because in the good places, they know if you put the cream in too soon, what happens?
Absolutely, they get soggy. So the authentic, we try to sell our customers to take the filling home separately and fill them right before you use them. That's the best way to eat them.
And what could be worse than a soggy cannoli?
I don't know. That's pretty bad.
Yeah. Hey, so you guys do a lunch business here too?
Yes, we do. Again, we do sandwiches and corned beef, the regular deli
Yeah.
items.
And I like the idea too. I saw all those beautiful cakes out there in the case, and some of them look like you could almost modify them to what you might need when you come in.
Oh, absolutely. We have some cases, cakes in the case that are ready. Just we can write birthday wishes on them. But we advise people to call ahead of time if they really want something custom. We do custom cakes like you saw with the fondant pieces, and that's the best way to do it.
You look better than the last time I saw you. How long ago was
I
that?
don't know. That's about 15 years.
15 years, a lot of fun. Hey, a lot of fun in Brunswick too. As a matter of fact, we're going to go down the road right now. We saw some Italian stuff here. Let's go a little more Eastern European.
Here at the European Specialty Food Mart, you can find imported foods from Europe, lots of different countries, Croatia, Serbia, Bosnia, Ukraine, Russia, Romania, Hungary, Austria, Germany, some France too. And you can find, we make strudels here in the house, homemade strudels. We have very good pierogies, eight kinds of smoked or fresh sausages, Polish of course, lots of cold cut meats, groceries, noodles, wafers, feta cheeses, few kinds, even ice cream, Russian ice cream. We carry beer and wine imported from Europe. We sell the most sausages, Hungarian, Serbian, Slovenian, Polish, smokies too, pierogies, strudels of course. These are our top sellers in the store. And don't forget about feta cheese that sells very, very good. We opened like 6 years ago, and in this area there is no imported store, food store, Since then, a lot of people come in and they're telling me that, hey, we're moving from Cleveland or from Parma. We're new in the city of Brunswick. We like it. The schools are very good. Lower property taxes, sale tax is lower too. And there is no store, it's only you. So that's why we come over. Actually, my wife makes the strudel. We make them in the house. We have 4 kinds. She pulls the dough, she makes the filling. She makes apple strudel, which we use fresh apples. I peel them. I help too. So she uses peach, cherry, cheese and raisin strudel, so 4 kinds. When we moved in this area, there wasn't any store like this, and we said, for people that live in this area to drive all the way to Cleveland, or Parma, there should be something else. So here we are. We're here for 6 years already. Everybody's busy these days. I mean, driving and taking care of the kids at home and homework, and we're just 5 minutes away from everybody in this area. It's pretty much easy.
Gotta love that Eastern European strudel. Love it indeed. And coming up after the break, guess what? We're gonna go to a place called Hollo's PaperCraft.
We do a lot of wedding business. You can come here and do weddings 3 ways. You can make your own, and we help you design that. 2, you can just get it print and cut and you put them together, saves you money, and we have full assembly on the wedding invitations.
If you want paper, if you want envelopes, if you want wedding invites, the list goes on and on. Irene, your store here, Hollo's PaperCraft, is by far, I think, one of the coolest places to come.
Oh, thank you.
When it comes to, if you are into the craftier side of things, scrapbooking.
Yes, card making, wedding invitation making, girls come up all over because it saves them so much money to make their own wedding invitations these days.
And when you see the products they have here, you'll understand why people come here. Blown away when they walk in, and I know that you probably just get so excited when you see people's faces when they come into the store for the first time.
They come in groups. They drive miles to come here. It's just a fun day for a group of ladies.
So let's talk about the different things that are in here.
Okay.
I want to start with, we are in the cardstock room,
where we sell
Big
paper
seller.
by the pound. Big seller.
Look at this, stacks of paper here. So you sell these by the pound.
Yes, by the pound. An average sheet of 8.5 by 11 runs about 3-4 cents. That's what it comes out to. And a 12 by 12 runs about 5 or 6 cents. That's how it weighs out. And that's really cheap.
I mean, that
Lots
is true.
of colors.
That's just anyone who knows a lot about this, I think,
Knows
would
that's
realize
cheap.
that's a really good price.
That's really good price.
Now, this is just one of the many. You walk into this building, and there are a lot of different rooms here.
Yes.
You have envelopes sectioned off on the one space
Whole
back
room
there.
of envelopes, every size you can imagine, for all kinds of projects and mailers. Yes, we sell lots of envelopes.
Now, what about the wedding invites? I know that's big. They are beautiful paper that you use.
We do a lot of wedding business. You can come here and do weddings 3 ways. You can make your own, and we help you design that. 2, you can just get it print and cut, and you put them together, saves you money, and we have full assembly on the wedding invitations. So you have all 3 options affordable.
On top of that, I know there's another really cool area where you have handmade paper.
Yes, our handmade paper in the other room. We have 400 to 600 different styles of handmade paper. And we get a lot of college students from all the area colleges that come in group. They do field trips. They just have a ball when they come in here because they just never seen anything like it.
And then there are, I mean, when you're in the main space, there are a lot of just even office supplies.
Yeah, office supplies, containers for bakers and stuff. Mom's just making muffins for school and want to carry out. That's great. We have the scrapbooking line. We carry the graphics 45s, which women can't find anywhere. They call us for those. It's a scrapbooking line.
Okay, so let's bring this up then. There are a lot of things in your store that people aren't going to find anywhere else. So
Correct.
that's one of them.
Yes, it's one of the biggest things that we try to do. We try to bring in things you can't find anywhere else.
So that's one of them. And then the handmade paper is also a big deal?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, we sell a lot of that.
So now when people come in here, who obviously a variety of different things, so a variety of different types of people. Who do you see in here the most, or who would this be great for to come in?
Probably the
and purchase
card
things?
making in weddings and schools. They come in and buy our big 17 by 22 scratch pads for the kids for college, and they order them by the hundreds because they can't even buy them that cheap. So they'll buy them, and the kids will buy them off of them at school. And we sell a lot of those. That's where you come in the door. We sell those. We sell the 8.5 by 11 tablets, all different colors. Colors do vary here because to keep the prices low, it's whatever we get in. So it's kind of a little different buying market, you know.
And it's Christmas all year round here.
We sell Christmas cards, printable Christmas cards. I mean, they're blank. They have a design on them, and you print them, and they're 15 cents each. And we have 2 aisles of them, and they're out all year round.
So if I were to come in, honestly, I would be overwhelmed at first, but mainly because I'm not a scrapbooker. I don't understand the whole craft person process, but for a lot of people, this is a dream come true.
Yes.
I see stickers over there.
Yes, we sell
ribbons.
Stickers. If you're traveling, the scrapbookers that go to Europe, we sell their Paris papers and all that. And they can scrapbook after they've traveled because we carry all those papers.
What, Paris papers?
Well, like from Europe.
Gotcha.
You go to Rome, you go to Italy, we carry all the different 12 by 12 scrapbooking papers. So you can make a great scrapbook from your travels. Yeah.
There's just so many neat things to do. Literally, it is a dream come true for a lot of women. I think some men would even come in here and
we
find
get a
this
lot
to
of
be
guys in here. You'd be amazed.
very
Oh,
appealing
my
to
gosh,
them, too.
Yes. They have fun. The office stuff, the miscellaneous room, which they never know what they're going to find.
Hollos, and come check them out.
We even have a bag room.
Bag room,
We
too?
have a bag room for little Ziploc bags, self-seal bags, little colored bags, yes, doilies, a little bit of everything.
It would take her a whole hour to
Yeah.
tell you everything that's in this store.
That's
So
true.
just come down and check it out here in Brunswick. It's a definite must.
Pete and Polly's is a children's resale store. We are very focused on high quality brand name clothing that you would find at the mall or even boutique items, but you would get them at a fraction of the price. So we actually go from newborn up to size 16, and we have boys and girls. We have everything. We have the large equipment, we have the bedding, and we have brand new toys. We have homemade items made by vendors locally in the area. So it's just really nice to be able to give back to the community, because not only can you come in and shop for a fraction of the price, you can bring your items in and we will pay you for them. And then it brings money back into the community. Most sizes, they only go up to 5, 6, sometimes 10. We decide to go up to 16. You know, cover the whole elementary school basis, cover the stores in the mall. You know, for example, Justice, they go up to 16, 18. So we just figured, you know what, if there's a market for that, obviously there's people looking for that even at a fraction of the price at a discount. Anything that is brought in, definitely smoke-free. Items must be washed before they are brought in. We do inspect every item for any kind of pilling, tears, any kind of wear whatsoever. We like our items to look brand new. And you know, with the rate that kids grow, it's not hard to bring in new items that they don't wear a lot of times. And then also on top of that, we actually take each individual item and we steam it before we put it out. We wanted to give back to the community even more and try to bring some more money back. So we invited some local vendors, and actually some people have contacted us, and we carry bows. They are specifically made by a mom of 2 in Brunswick. There is also another woman that makes a lot of baby wearing, and she's in Medina. We have necklaces, bows, wraps, bibs, anything for your children up to age, really up to age 10, 12. We now carry a lot of Melissa and Doug, anywhere from, you know, the less inexpensive items to the more expensive items. They're crafted by hand. They're very, very sturdy, wooden puzzles mostly. Their quality is unbeknownst to, they're resellable, put it that way. You know, you're gonna pay a higher price for these items, but they're not going to be destroyed. Your kids are gonna use them. You're gonna get multiple use out of them with multiple kids, and then you can resell them. So we really like to have their products in here. It's just nice, you know, to come in when you wanna buy some clothes, but say, hey, you need to go to a birthday party and you don't wanna buy something used, you wanna buy something new. We do offer that also here at Pete & Polly. We carry all seasons here, and a lot of times during the holidays, we have beautiful, gorgeous Christmas dresses here. For example, they're new with tags. They've never been worn. You can get them for a fraction of the price. You know, you could get 2 of them. Have one for Christmas Day, have one for pictures. We have the First Communion dresses. We have actually dresses from New York, California, a lot from, you know, even from Nordstrom's, Saks Fifth Avenue. We carry from the budget, from the thrift, all the way up to the high designer in here, and they're all still at a fraction of the cost. Stop in, say hi anytime. We are the new owners of Pete & Polly, and we're usually here almost all the time. This is a family-run business, and just stop in, say hi, and let us get to know you, and let us help you with anything you might need.
When we come back to our road trip here in Brunswick, we are taking you to one of the best cafes that serves some of the most delicious, and I mean delicious, crepes.
A lot of people like to order, if there are 2 people, they'll like to order like a savory and a sweet together, so then they can split it. Split the savory, split the sweet.
Welcome back to New Day Cleveland. We are in Brunswick. That is our big road trip, a very special road trip, and checking out things from Mapleside Farms. And I was up at the farm earlier with Joshua, looking at the apples. He says, come on, let's go down to the barn. So you come up, walk up on this barn on the top of the hill overlooking the valley, and it is a massive piece of property here.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, it overlooks the valley, over 127 acres. You can see our entire apple orchard from the deck on the barn.
Yeah, and it's like usually when you see a barn out in the country, it's like, you know, it's either dilapidated, it's been painted 1,000 times, but you don't see a fresh, newly built barn like this every day.
No, yeah, we wanted a barn. We wanted the rustic elegance of a barn, but we also wanted all the modern conveniences. We have restrooms, we have a bridal suite where the bride and her bridesmaids can get ready. We have a warming kitchen. So we have all, it's also climate controlled as well. So.
It is really cozy.
Good.
Yeah, it's a terrific place. I like all the porches. We've got the balcony overlooking the top here. And this is the kind of place also where I can see the bride coming down the staircase with the groom and tossing the garter from the staircase,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, we have ceremonies in here as well as receptions.
Yeah, and it sounds great. You know, like there's no big echo in here, so it's probably a good place for concerts.
Yes, yeah, in the wintertime, a lot of people don't know, during the off season when people aren't thinking about the apples and the cider, we do a lot of events here. We do our concerts in the barn every Friday night, the end of January. We have lots of great genres of music. You can get craft beer, wine, and just enjoy an awesome concert. We also do a lot of family-oriented events like our Breakfast with Santa, our Breakfast with the Easter Bunny, great events. And we also do paint and pours. and murder mystery dinners. So paint and pours are great. You can come out and with your friends and sip on some wine and do an awesome piece of artwork that you can take home with you.
If you haven't been out to Mapleside Farms in the last couple of years, you have no idea what's going on out here. I mean, I drive by once in a while, I stop in, I grab some apples or some of those great fritters from the bakery or something. But then I look behind the building, I mean, you've got mazes set up, you got stuff for the kids. I mean, you get wedding location here. I mean, it's pretty something for everyone.
Yeah, in the fall we have a festival every weekend, September through October, and that's our big season. But that's what we're really known for a lot. But what people don't realize is that during the off season we try to do a lot of activities as well. So when the cabin fever hits, it gives people something to do. So,
so it's year round. It's not
year
just
round.
When, not just when you're picking the apples.
Correct.
It's all the time. Yeah, and the view from the barn is unbelievable. You look out there.
Thank you.
I was asking Joshua earlier, like the farm where all the trees are growing. It's like that's a 60-acre plot out there.
Yeah, just where the trees are.
Yeah, but it's just such a massive look out across the valley that it's
beautiful. Never gets old.
It's breathtaking. That's what it is. Mapleside Farms.
Hey,
now we're going to head over to a little cafe. I think it's called Kelly's Café. Is that right?
Kelly's Café. Yep. They have wonderful crepes.
We're going to have a crepe.
All right, what can I get for you? I'm going to give the veggie. A crepe is a vessel for delicious food. It's made out of flour, water, egg, butter, milk, and love. And love, can't forget the love. And then we stuff them with meats and cheeses or fruits. If you get a meaty one, it's sort of like an omelet in a shell almost. A lot of people like to order, if there are two people, they'll like to order like a savory and a sweet together, so then they can split it. Split the savory, split the sweet.
This is the banana French toast.
Or a lot of people will actually split a savory and then each get their own sweet one.
Mozzarella cheese, okay?
They come in and they walk up to the cash register. This is where the action happens, right here, okay? And then they order and they pay. And then we bring it over to them and clean up after them.
I'd never had crepes before, so this was going to be quite a surprise. I wasn't sure how I was going to like it, and we came here and I loved them. They're absolutely amazing. They have a lot of unique ones here to choose from, and a lot of variety.
That's egg pesto brie spinach.
It's just a nice hometown, comfortable place that's cozy. It's just down to earth.
People love our coffee.
We use a lot of family companies here. We use Mitchell's Ice Cream and Berardi's Fresh Roast. We do have a lot of vegetarian items on our menu. Or anything can become vegetarian. You can leave out the meat on any of them. And I'll even pick your crepe if you let me. Some people let me pick their crepe, and I will. We like to have fun here. It's almost like being in a bar with no alcohol. People come in and they eat a crepe and feel happy.
Okay, you've seen Kelly's Cafe, but after the break, we're going to tie one on. That's right, it's a restaurant called Larb. Well, I think this is the reason to visit Brunswick. Welcome back to New Day, Cleveland. We are at a place called Larb on Route 42. That's Pearl Road, just north of Grafton. And Larb is this beautiful little restaurant.
Yes.
Petite, small, cute, but beautifully put together, of some of the most beautiful food I've ever seen. And this is Amy. How are you, Amy?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. I want to show these people this beautiful food here, but when I first came in, I saw beautiful food made out of plastic. How do you make food like that?
Oh, that thing, we have the restaurant in Washington, D.C. named Thai Chef, and we take a picture, and then we send to Thailand. They make all the food for us, and they ship to here.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, very good, very helpful.
So her mom is the chef here, the cook, but they also have a restaurant in Washington, D.C., very popular, Potomac Circle, but lucky to have this one in Brunswick, I'm telling you, because I've seen some beautiful food, but this is killer. I love it. So this is the pad thai that your mom just made in the kitchen.
Yes.
And what is pad thai, so for people who don't understand?
The pad thai is made with rice noodle, tamarind sauce, like a lot of Thai herb, Everyone have the different recipe, very close. But my mom have her own recipe, very healthy.
Yeah.
A lot of Thai herb. Yeah.
So this is like a Thai dish, and we look at all these beautiful Thai dishes, and for people who haven't tried that yet, that may be familiar with like Chinese food or something like that, how is Thai food different?
The difference is because the sauce, usually from the sauce, is the homemade with the Thai herb. Yeah, that's a different. The taste, the food is look similar, but the taste is really very different.
Well, I tell you, the food looks so beautiful, you almost don't want to touch it. I mean, look at this beautiful flower here on this plate here, and this is called Crying Tiger.
Crying Tiger.
Will that make a Crying David? Is it hot?
The tiger, the beef is not spicy, but salt on the side.
So it's not really tiger.
No.
It's beef.
It's beef.
It's so good it'll make you cry. Well, your mom's beautiful. So that's the Crying Tiger.
Try the sauce. Sauce is really good. That sauce maybe make you cry. Lots of brown cheese.
It's so good. So much fun to visit here too. This is a chicken dish?
This is a chicken cashew nut with the tomato sauce. Really popular here too.
So Thai food, like we say something that's sort of spicy, but overall you wouldn't say Thai food is spicy hot.
No, we have spicy food, and also like cashew we can do without chili, it's not spicy. Like tiger, we call Crying Tiger because of the sauce, and pad thai no spicy at all.
And you get these beautiful spices here
Yeah,
that if you want to add
for the people.
You want to add heat, you just put a little on there. This is a beautiful little toolbox though. Look at that. How nice is that, huh?
Yeah, from Thailand too.
You know what, Amy? I always wanted to have mussels, and I can have them here at Larb, right?
Yes.
Look at those. These are mussels with mussels too. So these are beautiful looking. So what kind of sauce is on this?
It's a curry powder we call yellow sea. Combination seafood, shrimp, scallop, squid.
Oh, it looks good.
No spicy.
Wow, it's good.
Yeah.
I finally have mussels. What's this little rascal?
This is a larb. We call larb. It's a chicken ground meat with lamb juice, rice powder, a lot of garlic, ginger.
So this is called Larb.
Larb, yeah.
And that's what the name of the restaurant is. And Larb has two meanings, I understand. One is luck, and what is the other one?
Actually, the larb means lucky, and also Thai people believe when on their birthday they're gonna order larb. They believe when they eat larb, they'll be lucky the whole year.
Okay, lucky. I feel like I'm lucky to do this here too. And what's this little dish?
This is a Thai dumpling.
Those look great too. And this one looks like it's fuzzy.
This one mee krab is not spicy, but the sauce, this is an amazing sauce.
Amazing?
Yeah, it's called spicy soy sauce, but you cannot find anywhere. This is my mom's recipe.
I saw your mom in the kitchen. When she cooks so fast. It's put together so beautifully.
She's 72.
72?
Yeah, that's a power.
Does your mom go back and forth to Washington, D.C. then?
Yes.
She does?
Yes.
When she leaves, you must cry.
Yeah. My sister always take care, back and forth, take care of her here.
Let me put down my mussel shell. I just want to show you guys. The rest of the menu is great, but there is a to-go menu. And you should get one of these. Can you get this online too?
Yes,
go online?
Yes.
Go online. That way when you drive out here, you can pick up all this beautiful food here. And what's great about it too is you get to take a look at it. Because I go to a restaurant that I don't understand, and I always want what the next guy orders on the next table. Because I never know what to order.
Yeah.
But you can help us, right?
Yes. Or the server we have experience. We can explain to customer. It's easy here.
Larb, I'm feeling lucky. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It's a beautiful place. Don't come on Monday though. You close on Monday,
right?
We
close every Monday, and we open 6 days, Tuesday to Sunday.
Okay, and they have a happy hour whenever you come here. I guarantee you'll be happy. And guess what? More New Day Cleveland coming up after the break.
It can be a cost savings. So if you're really into drinking those IPAs that you have to pay $10 a bottle for, and they're out there, you can brew them at home for a fraction of that cost.
Welcome back. Our next stop here in Brunswick is a bit interesting. It's a shop and a classroom combined, so to speak, and it is a must stop if you like to make your own beer or wine.
The Vine and Hop Shop is a homebrew and winemaking supply store. We have winemaking here on premise, so if you've never made wine before and you want to make it with us, you can come and do that. We also just have tastings. We're kind of a full service place, so if you're just a wine drinker, you can come in and drink wine. If you're a winemaker, you've been making wine for years, we have all of the supplies and equipment for that. If you're a home brewer, we have all of the grains and hops and yeast and everything that you need for home brewing. And if you just want to come and hang out and find out about it, we have classes so you can come in and learn about it as well. We opened the Vine and Hop Shop because we have been home winemakers and beer brewer for about 12 years now. And we moved here from Minnesota and there wasn't a home brew or winemaking supply store nearby. So we thought we'd enter into this, and it's been a whole lot of fun ever since. We've been relatively surprised at how many people are actually home winemakers and beer brewers here in Brunswick. Every day we have new people walking through our door. I just want to tell people that we're here. Every day I have people walking in. We've been open for about 1.5 years now, so having people walk in every day and ask me how long I've been here. And I've been here for 1.5 years, and we're still open and we're doing great, and we just want to keep growing the homebrew and winemaking community. If you are new to home winemaking and think you want to get into home winemaking, we sell all of the equipment that you would need for home winemaking: corks, bottles, fermenters, carboys, everything that you would need. We sell fresh juices seasonally. We sell other types of juices all year round, so that you can make wine all year round. It's not just a seasonal item. If you're a beer brewer, we sell malt extracts as well as grains. We sell all the hops and the yeast and everything that you would need, as well as any equipment. We are a full service store, so we have pots and fermenters and even distilling equipment for all of your perfumes and oils that you may be working on. Home brewing has become really big recently, and I think that's just because more shops like this are opening up, so people have more access to quality ingredients. There's a lot of new technology out there for fermenters. It's becoming easier to brew beer. It's also generated quite a community. Here at the Vine and Hop Shop, we have the Brim Homebrew Club, and they're just a community of beer brewers. They love beer, they love the craft beer. Also, it can be a cost savings, so if you're really into drinking those IPAs that you have to pay $10 a bottle for, and they're out there, you can brew them at home for a fraction of that cost. Tastings are held every Friday from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. and every Saturday from 1 to 5. We always have a variety of wines and a variety of beers that are made here at the Vine and Hop Shop. We brew here and we make wine here. So come on out, talk to us about wine, talk to us about beer and how to make it and how to brew it.
Okay, we made some beer, and now at Mapleside we're making caramel apples. What do you think?
They do so many things the right way here. I'm surprised I haven't stolen one yet. I think it's because they're just too hot for me to taste.
Nuts on the caramel apples. I like that.
I thought you were calling me nuts.
No. Hey, I love Larb, the Thai restaurant. The family is terrific. A lot of fun there. Small place, cute. Loved it.
Hollo's PaperCraft, that place, any type of stationery, any project you have for the kids, it's perfect to go there.
And Rito's, the king of the cannolis, the biggest cannoli you ever saw.
Ever.
A lot of great stuff. So jump in the car, drive out here to Brunswick. It's right at the beginning of Medina County, easy to get here. And it's one of those places, I go back and forth past the airport, never think of stopping. Gotta stop, especially here at Mapleside.
It's a must stop. We love Mapleside Farms. So thanks for having us here, and thanks for joining us on this hour-long show.
I'm David Moss.
And I'm Natalie Herbig.
And we'll see you on the next
New Day, Cleveland.
So long.